I'm not the weatherman, but it's about 34 degrees today. It's extremely hot. Soon as I got in the car, I'm sweating. Like, that's how hot it is. I've got the shades on inside because why not? Do you know what I mean? Why not? I was driving home and I was thinking, Milks, why do you actually like to talk about motivation and self improvement and discipline and everything to do with growing as an individual? One thought that came up was when I was young, I didn't have a present father in my household, and I love my dad. He's a great dad, but he couldn't be here. He was living overseas, but he always called and reached in. So I definitely got respect for him. But I probably needed that growing up. Needed someone to be on me and squeeze every bit of potential I had growing up. Do you know what I mean? So maybe I'm working on myself now so I can be that for others. That's how I feel like it probably is. So, and I realized that when I started reading books, that the mind power and the belief you have and just the way how the brain works, actually it's magical. Do you know what I mean? Just to know that you can think something and it can come true, or you can believe and be delusional about a situation, or just about you taking yourself to the next level, but be so delusional in a way that you actually will get there. That's the crazy thing about it. And just knowing that it's how your attitude affects your life, how it affects your behavior, your choices, your decisions. So I've just always been fascinated about self growth. As I'm getting older, now I'm like 27. I've read a lot of books. I read a lot of them. I'm gonna show you my library, but I'm working on it. So I'm trying to upgrade my library. So I'll show you soon. A lot of the self-help books can become repetitive, but you can read stuff and read a lot of these books, but it's how you apply it. So we all can take in a lot of information. We are exposed to a lot of information, but what do we do with the information that we receive? Do you know what I mean? Trust me, we get bombarded with it. So how do we use that information to better ourselves or to increase our chances of success? And success can mean many different. Success is different to everyone. Everyone perceives success in a different way. Financial success, your goals are different. Like someone might want to be a teacher, a firefighter, a policeman, a criminal. Do you know what I mean? But be the best in their field at doing it. So hats off to everyone. The reason why I like to do what I do is because I realize like a lot of people are in a similar situation. So even if some people have got a bit more than others, they still end up finding themselves back in that same loop of like, where do I go next? What do I want to be? Who am I? Who do I want to become? And I always say to people, it's on the other side. You have to embrace the journey you are on. Where you are right now is thoughts from the past. So all the old thoughts you've had has brought you to where you are right now. Your old actions have brought you to where you are now. Like, no one is to blame but you. People like to blame the upbringing, blame the friends, blame the family, blame the system, blame the weather. But no one ever blames themselves. No one ever takes responsibility for themselves. Nobody has taken accountability of their actions and the consequences to their actions. They think they can keep getting away from making errors in judgment, poor errors in judgment. Do you know what I mean? You're with a partner that is not helping you grow, and you're not helping her grow. You ain't good for each other, but you still indulge in this relationship, and you moaning that it's having a knock-on effect to other parts of your life. Maybe it's work, but you know what you need to do, but you don't want to do it. That's a decision. Do you get what I mean? Is your partner helping you become the best version of yourself. Are you growing together or growing apart? I do not like to give relationship advice, because what works for me might not work for you. What I eat don't make you shit. So I don't give relationship advice, but if you want my advice, I'll tell you. But what we've got, what me and my missus got, that's between us, and our system works, how we operate works. But you and yours, I don't know what's going on in your house. So I don't know how it will work. But communication is key. We are happy to have uncomfortable conversations. I'm happy to pull her up more time. She pulls me up. But cool, I'm ready to hear what she's got to say, because I know that she wants the best for me. And when I'm at my best, we're all winning and we all can thrive together, because it's a team. Do you know what I mean? It's a team. People are not ready for relationships. People are not ready for sacrifice, commitment, because most of the time you're not even committed to yourself. Commitment is serious. Like, that's why I talk about, people say I need to be motivated, but no, you need to be committed to you. You don't need motivation, you need to commit to yourself. Do you get what I mean? You people love the partner more than they love themselves. I love me more than anyone. And I'm not talking from arrogance, I'm talking from full confidence, and I know why I do it. If I don't love me enough, how can I love you more than me? So how am I going to look after you more than I look after myself, when I need to be in my best state so I can be better for everyone? It's like, if I'm, alright, look, perfect example. If I chose to fully neglect myself and I started eating KFC strict, yeah, nothing else but KFC 2 times a day for a year straight, nothing else, or even just pure, just takeaway, no healthy, nothing, no water, just straight Pepsi, I'm going to be a liability to my household, because I'm going to end up most likely with that diabetes. I'm going to end up probably going feeling sick all the time. I'm going to gain a lot of weight. My performance all round, I was going to say in the bedroom, but my performance as an all rounder is going to dip. My missus is going to become unattracted to me, and she's used to a certain level. Now I can't even breathe properly. Do you get what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that if I'm not on my A game, things will fall out of place. And then that means, instead of us reaching for the stars, man is reaching for a chicken drumstick. Do you get what I mean? It can get dark real quick. So the point of everything is, you have to be on your A game. There's days you don't feel like it, but you have to, because you're committed to yourself. I'm committed to my family, but I'm committed to me, because I'm important, very important. Everyone's important. My missus is important. She don't need me to be happy. She's happy by herself. I add to her happiness. Do you know what I mean? I love my daughter more. Like, I love me, but I will sacrifice anything for Alana. But if I'm not 100%, how can I help her? How can I help her grow and become the best version of herself if I'm not taking care of me? And do you know what happens? Undisciplined parents raise undisciplined kids. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I see it a lot. When you don't respect yourself, your kids do not respect you. If you say you're going to do something, and then your kids watch you don't do what you said you were going to do, and you're telling them to do something, they will just like think, why are you telling me what to do and you don't do it? Like, they lose faith, they lose trust. So everything matters, and your word matters. So your word to yourself matters. If you say you're going to do something, you need to do it. You need to stop blaming the situations and blaming this. You've got a decision right now, and you know it's sometimes simple. Like, I want a fizzy can with a bottle of water here. I'm actually thirsty though. What do I want? I should drink the water, but I want the Lucozade. Do you know what I mean? And I'll have the Lucozade, sweet. But doing that over and over again is going to accumulate to disaster. So it's just like finding that healthy balance, but it's decisions and you've got to make that decision. I can't make that decision for you. Yeah, people talk about mindset and everything, but it's more time just self-commitment. Do you know what I mean? It's not about being too extreme, like, oh, I've not ran for 3 months, I'm just going to wake up and run 5k tomorrow, and then after that 5k I'm not going to run again for another month. Like, it's not about being 0 to 100. Yeah, it's just basically just finding your feet and just committing to the path. Do you get me? So now the path is just like, I wake up and I think, all right, I might go for 1k, I might stop a few times, but sweet, tomorrow I'll do it again. I might have a break and then I might do it again the next day, and do you know what I mean? And then I might do the 1k and not stop, then I go to 2, then I go to 3. So it's just finding your feet. But all I'm trying to say is you don't have to be 0 to 100. You just gotta be committed to yourself, love yourself. Like you say, love thy neighbor. Like, it's, you rub off on other people and you might not realize it, but it's like you just gotta be the best for you and find out what works for you. If your relationship is not making you a better person, sometimes you have to walk away, or you have to have uncomfortable conversations. Like, don't lose yourself trying to impress people. Like, impress yourself. Like, do stuff that impresses you, where, like, like doing a handstand and it's like, right, that was cool. Like, I impressed me. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, impress you. Like, be impressive. That's the best way to describe everything, is just be impressive. Impress yourself. Find out what you can do. Find out how you can, like, find out what's in your locker. Do you know what I mean? But don't worry about people. Worry about yourself. So that's all I've got for you today. Over and out, Milks. But may God light your path. Blessings and guidance. You know what I'm saying? Love.